their bags, eating shared lunches, talking about family. There was this hard for me to understand just kind of like emotion and love that just suddenly populated our office. I understood Jeff, and I understood these kids, but I didn't quite understand what was happening between these people in the space around me. I've tried to teach from love and to treat students and their ideas with love, but I'm not out here telling kids that I love them. Because they're my family. I think that these feelings exist, right? I think that in my heart, these things are there, but I often probably keep those behind a curtain. You know, I think that I Wizard of Oz probably quite a bit. Though, and I think that Jeff would be proud of the social emotional reflecting that I did, I came to understand that Jeff was able to work with students in a way that I couldn't work with them. And rather than wonder why he isn't doing the things that I'm doing with them, I appreciated and valued his ability to do things in a different way than I can do. Hasbro has this really great board game called Operations. I don't know if you guys know that yet. I'll explain it to you. There's a man, and he's riddled with interior ills. And you get to play the role of doctor, carefully extracting the pains of this person with tweezers. Sometimes the things wrong with this patient are obscure, a water bucket in the knee, for instance. But some, like a broken heart, are more familiar. As a kid, I loved playing this doctor, surgically healing this character with steady hands so as to avoid the shock of the electric sides. As an educator, sometimes I feel this old skill set rematerialize itself. I imagine Jeffrey feels a similar familiarity with this role of surgeon. But what is particularly special about Jeffrey is that I imagine he sees an echo in the patient as well. Not because he is particularly riddled with interior ills. You're doing all right. I mean, right now maybe you have butterflies in your stomach. No, I think rather he is an echo of this patient because he allows others into his interior world in a remarkably transparent way. Jeff allows you to see his vulnerability, and it makes you feel a little more confident about your own. He is naturally the doctor, but he is brave enough to be the patient from time to time. I'm a Scorpio. I'm not letting anyone near my interior world. But the more I think about it, and the more time I work closely with Jeff, and the more time I came to see how he keeps the main thing so often close to my main thing, I understood something in him that was very different, but very familiar to me. Jeffrey allows you to be family in spaces where you didn't think family could exist. Perhaps even in spaces where you didn't want family to exist. But Jeffrey's ability to awaken family in these spaces is a natural magic trick. To draw forth family like plant life affirmed into the sidewalk, or like light refracted into a side room. When you speak to Jeffrey, you understand that there is a seat for you at the table. We do hard work out here. That work sometimes moves, sometimes to DC. Some of that work is interior, like we're looking at. We have to craft a vision worth believing in. We have to find the words to believe it through. But I think a lot of that work, some of the harder work maybe, is exterior. We have to make others believe in that vision as well. No one's ever said that paying it forward doesn't cost us something. He has the gift to make you believe in these things. Jeff keeps the main thing for everyone. And I'm glad I got a chance to share that for just a little while here in Grove. Thank you.